Yo, what's good, fam? GM. Welcome to Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, the metaverse isn't what we think. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Who this is for? Self actualizers, agents of progress, making the most of their lives. This micro podcast live stream is not for you. I repeat, it's not for you, sweetheart. No, it isn't. If you take yourself too seriously, I'm going to have to ask you if you could just, yeah, thanks. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover divine and fundamental truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. As you know, there are many in our community who may want to apply my unique perspective to their own businesses in developing new products and services. Today on HSRL. Remember when Facebook changed its name to Meta and then started building a virtual world where users can interact with each other and digital objects in a shared immersive environment? Just when the project started to have legs, literally, they abandoned it. Disney abandoned their project too. Both companies let go of their metaverse teams. Disney abandoned their whole next generation storytelling and consumer experiences unit. Meta is now working on AI, which is the greatest innovation since sliced bread. Microsoft, too, is shuttering its industrial metaverse core group, a team of around 100 people, as part of a much larger round of layoffs it announced in January. Generative AI is its big bet, having invested $10 billion into OpenAI, the maker of ChatGPT, its third investment into the technology. So, is the metaverse dead? I'm going live on YouTube, on Twitter directly, and on LinkedIn. Smash that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Retweet this if you're on Twitter. And for my LinkedIn friends, we will find synergy. I'll circle back with you later. The actions of a few big players doesn't necessarily indicate that this is not a problem worth solving. What problem does the metaverse solve? The metaverse is a concept that has been debated by experts, and there's no clear consensus on the problem it solves. Some people believe that the metaverse does not solve any problem at all, while there are others who argue that it could offer a solution to the challenges of hybrid and remote work. The idea of the metaverse is to create a universal platform that expands our lives further into the online world, which could solve the problem of disparate online worlds by turning them into a single cohesive entity. However, there are technical problems, and they've been more challenging than expected. So, this concept of the metaverse is starting to lose momentum, isn't it? Leave a comment. I don't care if you make fun of me, as long as it's funny. Go ahead and share this with somebody. So, is the metaverse losing momentum? Is it just a fad? Is it just a trend? Well, despite the lack of consensus. The metaverse has been defined as a virtual and augmented reality space that could offer new opportunities for social interaction, entertainment, and commerce. So the companies like Disney and Meta and Microsoft have simply pivoted to using the technology in a different way. Additionally, Disney's decision to discontinue its metaverse division was reportedly due to pressure from investors to make cuts to non essential businesses rather than a lack of belief in the potential of the metaverse. Furthermore, other companies are still investing in the metaverse. Now, the European Commission is getting in on the action, right? The European Commission is running a research initiative to explore its potential regulatory frontiers. The EU antitrust chief, Margaret Vestager, wants to regulate it, but first they must figure out what it is. The commission has released a call for evidence on what legislation around the metaverse should even look like. And that's a very good question. What is the metaverse anyway? Given the complexity and uncertainty of developing a metaverse, it is difficult to make accurate predictions about when or how it will emerge, what form it will take, or what its impact on society will be. It could be the pets.com of this generation. For you kids, that's a reference to the .com bubble of yore. There is a risk that predictions about the metaverse could be overly optimistic and that it may not live up to expectations or be as transformative as some envision. At the same time, it is also possible that the metaverse could exceed expectations and have a profound impact on the way we live, work, and interact with one another. Am I right? Leave a comment. Let me know if I'm wrong. So, the prophecy is that, as with music NFTs, mass adoption will arrive from heaven and save us. Then we will live in a utopian world where everyone collects NFTs and hangs out in the metaverse. Essentially, we are hoping for greater cultural relevance. Greater cultural relevance. If the metaverse is perceived to be too different from what people are used to, it may be challenging to attract a critical mass of users. Who decided on calling it the metaverse? Maybe it needs to be rebranded. Why not call it virtual world? Huh? Just throwing that out there. See if it sticks. On top of that, there are various unexpected factors that can influence adoption and acceptance. For example, regulatory and legal issues, regulatory issues like we're seeing in the EU, legal issues such as data privacy laws, taxation rules, and content restrictions. If the regulatory and legal environment is unfavorable, it could discourage users from participating and hinder the growth of virtual world. Mass adoption requires increased availability of hardware and software technology, network infrastructure, and data privacy and security considerations. Did anyone ever think of all this? Economic conditions can influence the adoption and acceptance of virtual world. For instance, in times of economic downturn, people may have less disposable income to spend on virtual goods, subscriptions, and other virtual world related expenses. Technological advancements like ChatGPT can also play a role in the adoption and acceptance of virtual world. If new technologies emerge that offer better experiences or are more convenient to use, users may be more likely to switch to the new technology, even if it means abandoning virtual world. Chief Technology Officer of Meta's new generative AI team. Andrew Bosworth says, in the future, you might be able to just describe the world you want to create and have the large language model generate that world for you. He said it will make things like content creation much more accessible to more people. Meta also plans to cut another 10,000 jobs this year, but the head of the firm's head of global affairs, Nick Clegg, insists Meta will stick with the metaverse. All the early evidence suggests that something like this will be the heart of the new computing platform, he said. But it's going to take a while. End quote. The company's metaverse oriented Reality Labs unit lost $13.7 billion in 2022. Thanks for watching this live stream. I do it for 10 minutes on Monday through Friday. It's for fun. In conclusion, while we can't make accurate predictions, there are real problems that this technology can solve. Within a virtual world, digital identity is central. The unique characteristics of blockchain technology, such as decentralization, immutability, and transparency, make it an enabling technology for digital identity management. The metaverse is not just an immersive video game, it's the iteration we have right now towards the way we interact in an increasingly digital society. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, yours truly, moi. My name is Sean Allen Fenn.eth, and this is totally not a cult, but it's now easier to join our cult. One way is to go to the official page and enter your email there in the email capture at safetymedia.com/HSRL. Also, I have a free giveaway. This is fun. I'm not sure how much longer really that I'm going to keep it up, but right now, as of today, you can collect your free digital badge. It's right there on my Twitter. It's free. Just go to my Twitter and see the pinned tweet. I appreciate you guys watching. This is the only live stream about this subject right now, broadcasting live on Twitter. And I thank you for making this, therefore, the most popular live stream podcast on the subject of Web3 and the metaverse at this time. Thank you guys. I could not do it without you. Access the private Telegram via guild.xyz. There is the Telegram channel called the Inner Circle, but I invite you to the private chat. And this is for the deep tribe. The tenets of faith of our cult are posted at safetymedia.com/deep tribe. There is a connection to the One of One Music NFT that I have available at this time. By the way, you can hear my music for free. I'm working on the new album, but you can hear previous the previous album called Surplus. It's there on Spotify. Listen to it for free. It's free. I appreciate you guys watching. Lastly, for any this is business related, so more for my LinkedIn friends. If you are a decision maker, who is at a point where you're working on your Web3 strategy, give me a call. Information there is at safenewmedia.com/brands. Appreciate you guys watching. That's my time for today. I gotta go. And again, I thank you for making this the most popular live stream podcast of its nature at this hour. I could not do it without you. Share this with somebody. Retweet it if you're watching on Twitter. I have spoken.